Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to be talking about something that might surprise you.
It's a me. No, not really, but we are talking about the one and only Super Mario.
Right. Specifically, the things that make him so super. And not just the obvious stuff.
Yeah, we're going beyond those power-ups, the mushrooms and fire flowers, to uncover some of the hidden sources of his strength.
Exactly. Now, you might be thinking, what's so deep about Mario? He jumps, he eats mushrooms, he saves a princess. What else is there?
Well, there's actually a lot more going on beneath the surface. We're going to be taking a closer look at a YouTube video essay called Mario's Hidden Abilities Beyond Power-Ups by Flame the Monkey to guide our exploration.
It's a really interesting video that got me thinking about Mario in a whole new way. Like, one of the first things the video points out is how those power-ups, they aren't just random boosts. They're more like targeted transformations, right?
It's like they give Mario specific tools and abilities for overcoming obstacles.
Yeah, it's like each power-up is designed for a specific challenge.
Like a super leaf giving him the ability to fly to reach new heights, or a superstar making him temporarily invincible.
Right. So it's not just about raw strength.
Mm.
It's about having the right tool for the job.
And if you think about it, that actually mirrors human ingenuity in a lot of ways. We're always inventing new tools and technologies to overcome our own limitations.
That's a really cool parallel, like how we invented airplanes to fly. That's basically a super leaf for humans in a way.
Exactly. Or think about protective gear like helmets and body armor. They're giving us that extra level of, well, maybe not invincibility, but definitely protection.
And even medicine, right? We're constantly developing new ways to heal ourselves and extend our lifespans. So in a sense, we're kind of creating our own real-life power-ups all the time.
We are, and that's one of the things that makes this exploration of Mario so interesting. It allows us to draw these connections between his fictional world and our own reality. Now, another point that the video highlights is Mario's evolution over time. I mean, think about it. He started as this simple carpenter named Jumpman in Donkey Kong.
Yeah. He wasn't even a plumber yet.
Exactly. And now he's this globally recognized icon, this legendary hero who saved the Mushroom Kingdom countless times.
And his evolution, like visually and in terms of his abilities, it's pretty amazing.
And it's not just about his appearance or skills. He's grown as a character, too. He's become braver, more resourceful, more determined. And I think that journey is something we can all relate to.
Yeah, for sure. We all start somewhere, right? We're all kind of like Jumpman at the beginning.
Yeah.
But as we face challenges and overcome obstacles, we learn and we grow, and hopefully we become more powerful versions of ourselves. What are some skills you've learned over time that you're really proud of?
That's a good question. I think for me, it's learning how to be a better communicator, especially in a field like mine, where it's so important to be able to explain complex ideas in a clear and engaging way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a skill that takes time and practice to develop.
Yeah, but it's so rewarding when you can connect with people and share knowledge and ideas in a way that resonates with them.
Totally. It's like finding the right power-up for your communication style.
Exactly. Now, getting back to Mario, the video also playfully suggests that his Italian heritage might be a factor in his unwavering spirit.
Right. Like maybe that fiery Italian passion is part of what makes him so relentless. It is interesting to think about, right?
It is. Now, of course, we have to be cautious about stereotypes.
Definitely.
But I think it's fair to say that our cultural backgrounds can shape the heroes we admire and the values we associate with them.
Absolutely. I mean, every culture has its own unique stories and traditions.
And those stories often feature heroic figures who embody certain qualities that are valued within that culture. For example, in some cultures, the trickster archetype, like Anansi the spider, is celebrated for their cleverness and ability to outsmart opponents.
Right. While in other cultures, it's the warrior, the brave and strong protector, who's seen as the ultimate hero.
So it's fascinating to consider how those cultural influences might have shaped Mario's character and contributed to his enduring appeal.
It really is.
Yeah.
It makes you think about all the different kinds of heroes there are out there, and how our own cultural backgrounds might shape our perception of them.
It does. Now, another point that the video makes is that Mario's adventures aren't just about fun and games. They actually serve as a pretty intense training regimen.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All that jumping, running, problem solving, battling enemies.
Yeah.
It's basically a constant workout.
Exactly. And that physical exertion, all those challenges he overcomes, they likely contribute to his strength and agility.
Plus, he's got to have some serious mental stamina to keep going through all those levels.
You know what's interesting? That actually connects to a concept called embodied cognition.
Embodied cognition. That sounds kind of complicated.
It's actually a pretty simple idea. It basically means that our physical experiences can influence our mental processes.
Interesting. So, like, how does that apply to Mario?
Well, think about it. He's constantly moving, reacting to his environment, solving problems on the fly. All that physical activity is likely stimulating his brain and sharpening his cognitive skills. And studies have shown that even simple acts like walking can actually boost creativity and problem-solving abilities. Have you ever noticed that you tend to think more clearly after you've been physically active?
Oh, yeah, totally. Sometimes when I'm stuck on a problem, I'll go for a run or a walk, and it's like my brain suddenly unkinks itself.
Exactly. It's almost as if your body is helping your mind to work through those mental blocks.
So Mario's basically getting a mental workout along with his physical one.
Exactly. And that's another example of how his adventures, even though they're fictional, can offer these really interesting insights into our own lives.
Totally. Okay, so we've talked about the power-ups, Mario's evolution, the cultural influences, and his intense training regimen. But at the end of the day, the video argues that his greatest strength comes from something else entirely.
And what would that be?
His unwavering heroism, his determination to save Princess Peach and the Mushroom Kingdom, no matter what.
That's a powerful point. I mean, think about it. He faces incredible odds, battles terrifying creatures, and overcomes countless obstacles. But he never gives up. He always keeps fighting for what he believes in.
And that's what makes him a true hero. It's not just about the powers or the skills, it's about having that heart, that unwavering commitment to doing what's right.
And that sense of purpose, that belief in something bigger than yourself, is incredibly powerful.
Yeah, for sure. It can drive you to achieve amazing things, even when faced with adversity. And we see that not just in fictional characters like Mario, but in real life, too.
Absolutely. Think about all the people throughout history who have fought for justice, for equality, for a better world, even when the odds were stacked against them. Their determination and courage, their unwavering commitment to their cause, that's what ultimately allowed them to make a difference.
And it's not just about those grand historical figures. There are everyday heroes all around us, people who are making a positive impact in their communities, their families, even in small everyday ways.
Exactly. And I think that's a really important takeaway from this whole exploration of Mario's strength.
What's that?
It's a reminder that heroism isn't about having superpowers or special abilities. It's about having the courage to stand up for what you believe in, even when it's difficult.
So, to sum it all up, Mario's super strength doesn't just come from those iconic power-ups.
It comes from his personal growth, his unwavering determination, the cultural context that shapes his character, and above all, that heroic spirit that drives him to never give up.
That's right. So if even a fictional plumber can find strength from such diverse sources,
Yeah.
imagine what we're capable of.
What are your power-ups? What are those things that give you energy and focus? What are the causes or beliefs that motivate you to make a difference in the world?
What's your Mushroom Kingdom, and how can you tap into that heroic spirit within you to make it a better place? Think about it.
We'll see you on the next Deep Dive.
Bye, everyone.